I have the feeling that I actually don't choose my topics, my subject. It just comes to me. There is an urge where I have to do it. It's usually about social, political issues, about language, about things I'm dealing with in my daily life. I make videos, I make drawings, I make embroideries, I make performances. I also make magazines that cannot be distributed to tackle these personal issues that become more important, more relevant to certain social and historical contexts. The work I made for the Biennale is titled À la santé. It's about my two families. My maternal family comes from Syria, my paternal family comes from Lebanon, and I do believe that there's the year 1958 that brings them together. They have lost their properties there because of they nationalized the properties. So that made them, that was the reason, one of the reasons why they decided then they moved to Lebanon. And also it's because of education. Then in the 60s also the schools have changed. They became all equal. There were no more languages introduced in schools. And my grandmother then said, okay, that's the red line. I don't want my children to be educated in this way. And she took them all to Lebanon. My other family is more like a political family from Lebanon. And in '58, my grandfather was assassinated. I'm like the joker who's trying to take the stories of those two families, of stories that my grandmothers, my grandparents, my ancestors have been saying all over during years. Each time they say it in a different way. So I take those very peculiar personal narratives that are very political, very social, sometimes very feminist, sometimes the other way around. And with those stories, I try to change them. They become a fiction that relates to a broader, bigger history that touches upon bigger narratives, even the world history. One of the works is a short video where we see very slowly the images are changing. It's actually family pictures of people that I love mostly, who have really taken care of me in my childhood. And I try to color them. You know how they used to color photos before they could print colored photos. And I make a video out of it where the faces of these people, I hide them. That is a way to think about that very personal stories of assassination, of political conflicts that we cannot talk about. So in a way, when I hide the face, it's also about how we cannot reveal all what we know. Who has assassinated that? My grandfather. We know, but we cannot say, for instance.